problem that's kept him out of the last 3 matches. Ditto Ryan Giggs. Today's match referee, Neil Barry of Scunthorpe in Lincolnshire. Blustery conditions, you can see the wind blowing. And the two teams will swap ends as we get ready for the 150th meeting between this pair. Manchester United in their slightly altered strip today. The red shirts are still there, but black shorts and white socks. Everton, blue shirts, white shorts and blue socks. And it's United who will get us underway, attacking the goal away to our left. And you'll notice that the players are wearing black armbands in memory of those that tragically died in the Munich air disaster some 48 years ago yesterday. So we're underway, and it's a chance for Ruud van Nistelrooy to get Manchester United going again. You notice that the ball is bobbling rather awkwardly on the surface. Ryan Giggs running it, Tony Hibbert. And I think we'll see Thomas Gravesen and Lee Carsley coming back to good effect to assist the two fullbacks. John O'Shea's throw is happening just in front of the Manchester United fans in this corner of the ground. Scholes closed down swiftly by Carsley. O'Shea's cross is an awkward one momentarily. Nigel Martin in supreme form across Stanley Park last weekend against Liverpool. And I'm sure he'll be tested a few times this afternoon as well. Ferguson wins his first aerial duel with Brown. So again there, the ball just holding up in the wind. Fletcher finding Keane. And now it's Van Nistelrooy. On for Scholes. Away by Unsworth. O'Shea. Looking for Giggs, just slightly overhit it. Almost a perfect ball. Everton without a win in their last 6 games, including those 2 cup ties against Fulham. The only win in 2004 was the FA Cup 3rd round tie here against Norwich. Gary Neville. Strongly in was Kevin Kilbane. Van Nistelrooy. Looks like he's got the better of Unsworth. On his feet very swiftly. Cross blocked by Pistone. One back by Fletcher. Here's Van Nistelrooy again. Fletcher another chance to knock it into the path of Paul Scholes for Manchester United. Off the post. And Van Nistelrooy of all people with a sitter from 6 yards missed the chance for his 100th strike in United red. Well, Everton at 6s and 7s. Scholes drive beating Martin. And who would have thought the Dutch master would have missed from there? Could be the pattern for the game ahead. Gravesen. Jeffers at the near post. Oh, he got there. They will have won a corner to Everton. I think that Silvestre did just enough. The corner has gone Everton's way, has it? No. Away by Stubbs. Free header for O'Shea. Saha's first touch this afternoon. Giggs. Bit of room to whip over the centre. Van Nistelrooy up again. Got in between Stubbs and Unsworth. Fletcher to knock it back in. Keane. Away from Gravesen. Already United looking dominant. Scholes. Fletcher. Trying to buy a yard off Pistone. And here he is again. Look at the space he's got once more. Easily away from Kilbane. And there's Saha! And no wonder Nigel Martyn is going berserk with his defence at the moment. United could and possibly should be 2 up already. Look at the time he's got to deliver the cross. And Stubbs' challenge on Saha wasn't good enough. Giggs. Here's Van Nistelrooy taking over for United. Carsley closed down by Scholes. It's a late flag in the end. Catching Van Nistelrooy just offside. So much for Everton will depend on Duncan Ferguson winning the ball in the air and Francis Jeffers feeding off them. It's a free header for Ferguson. And Jeffers nearly got there. Watson has done well with the challenge on O'Shea. Everton fans wanted a penalty there. That's more of the fight that the Everton fans are demanding. This is Hibbert. Well, O'Shea was tussling with Watson. 50-50 to me. Another long ball thrown in. It's fallen as far as Carsley to drive, Keane to block and to carry it away. Saha finding space. Here's Fletcher for United. Easily sidestepping Kilbane again. Scholes takes over. Fletcher once more. Scholes beating Ferguson to it. And Giggs trying to get hold of the football. O'Shea making up good ground on the left. Blocked by Hibbert. Chance to win the corner. United's first. Been a lively start. 7 minutes gone in this Barclaycard English Premier League game. No goals as yet, but United will have had 2 already. Here's Giggs. Unable to beat Steve Watson. Well, it seems as though it's only a matter of time before United score at the moment. That's not the best of crosses by Fletcher. Cleared by Kilbane. Gary Neville, that's poor. Unsworth for Ferguson. Short. United snapping in, winning the 50-50s. Everton at the moment look there for the taking. Keane. Saha up with Stubbs. Martyn out together. O'Shea. Again, so much time. Giggs making the run. Pass wasn't good enough. Ravison. Pistone. Kilbane. To number 16's doing battle. Ravison getting away from Keane and Fletcher. Only found the thigh of Wes Brown. Brown taking over again. Scholes. Sylvestre. Well, the flag has stayed down. Saha for United! 9 minutes into his second appearance in red, Louis Saha has his second goal in red, and this one took no deflection. Russell Booth, the assistant referee on this near side, kept the flag down. Everton stopped. Saha didn't. The ball released there. Well, he looks level to me. Alan Stubbs looked level with him. It's a deadly finish by Saha. And United have the lead that their early pressure has merited. It just seemed a matter of time. And on 9 minutes, Louis Saha gives them the lead. Could get used to this, Louis Saha. Ferguson. Cleared by Sylvestre. Keane for Scholes. It's too easy at the moment for Manchester United. Giggs. Keane. Gary Neville. Fletcher for Keane. On for Giggs, who swapped from left to right. Saha was the first target, and it's cleared. Well, the bad news for Everton is that Manchester United are unbeaten in their last 55 Premiership games when they have scored first. Not one of those statistics that rolls off the tongue, but fairly relevant. Hibbert's centre. And this time there is a flag, but at the wrong end for those wearing blue. Saha. Bit too strong for Scholes, but he's got away from Ferguson. Sylvestre. It's a rarity, Manchester United giving the ball away this afternoon. Kilbane. Somehow Everton have got to get themselves back into this game, a game that they haven't really started as yet. Did Neville check Kilbane? He feels so. So too do the fans behind that goal. Are they clutching at straws? Or did Gary Neville put an arm out there to block Kilbane's progress?
The first goal time this afternoon, 8 minutes and 45 seconds. 8:45, the first goal time again this afternoon.
So 1-0 here to Manchester United. The only other goal elsewhere in the Premiership so far at the Reebok. Bolton in front against Liverpool. Nicky Hunt with that goal. Ferguson for Watson. On for Ferguson again! Not far wide from Duncan Ferguson. Well, they need a speedy riposte, and Watson and Ferguson nearly combined here. Kilbane. Gary Neville having to turn and chase. Just the start he would have wanted. Talking of good starts, Jermaine Defoe has opened his account for Spurs already after his £7 million move across London from West Ham. Tottenham 1, Portsmouth 0, Jermaine Defoe with that goal. Sylvestre. Giggs superbly away from Tony Hibbert, just with the body swerve. An interested observer, Sven-Göran Eriksson, the England coach, again linked with an eventual move to Chelsea at some stage this year in this morning's papers. The latest speculation is that he'll possibly take over at Stamford Bridge if Mario Ranieri fails to win a trophy this season after the European Championships. Gravesen beginning to bite with a few of his tackles, but United bring it away with Paul Scholes. This is Sylvestre, only O'Shea to his left at the moment. Scholes. Brown looking for and finding Darren Fletcher. Scholes for Neville. Again, so much time to tease over the centre. In the end, it came off Hibbert. And Nigel Martin, despite his best attempts, unable to prevent the corner. O'Shea, who has scored a couple of goals already this season in the Premiership, up for the corner. Keane and Giggs trying to conjure something. It looks that the Irishman will now leave it to the Welshman. It's more than capable of doing something on his own, of course. Giggs with the delivery. Headed away by Pistone. Too casual by Jeffers, and Scholes nearly made him pay. Watson. Gravesen. Hibbert for Gravesen. Fired in there by Lee Carsley. Van Nistelrooy playing away from Stubbs, but Hibbert helping his captain out. Ferguson trying to find Jeffers, only picked out Scholes. Gravesen. Back for Pistone. Jeffers being forced back by Sylvestre's close attentions. Stubbs. Scholes to mop up just outside his own penalty area. And Nistelrooy for Keane. Wants Fletcher to make a run to his right. And again, look at the space on that far side. Van Nistelrooy and Saha both in the middle. Here is Saha. And here's Scholes. Now Neville. Again, so much time. Stubbs away. And Kilbane's clearance only as far as Gary Neville again. Saha felt his run was blocked by Steve Watson. Unsworth. Watson wants it back and gets it back. Pistone. Kilbane. Back for Pistone. Ferguson in the middle. It's a dreadful centre behind Jeffers and Ferguson. And now Pistone has to get running back into its own half quickly. Ironic applause as the flag goes up. This time Ruud van Nistelrooy is offside. Gravison. Everton have come back into it a little bit since conceding that goal from Louis Saha on 9 minutes. Now, of course, they're always open to potential sucker punch. Van Nistelrooy. This is Giggs. O'Shea to his left. Looks right for Fletcher again. There's that room, there's that space. Van Nistelrooy. Unsworth close to him. This is Saha. Back for Scholes. Too tight in the end for United. Ferguson battling with Brown. So far, Brown has been strong enough to hold up the Scotsman. Only 20 minutes played so far. It'll keep coming and coming, as it will now. Ferguson. Back for Gravison. Well, half of Goodison thought that one had gone in. Perfect example of what Everton are about. Ferguson teeing it up, Gravison driving it. Side netting on this occasion, but goal attempts level. Giggs. Jeff is very deep, coming to get the ball. Now it's Watson taking over. Keane, quickly on for Giggs. Everton look a little bit short of numbers at the back. Oh, that's uncharacteristic inaccuracy from Ryan Giggs. Well, we'll put that down to rustiness. Missed the last 3 games with the back strain. Hibbert. Ferguson. Here's Jeffers. Looking for Kilbane. Pass was too strong. But full marks to Everton. Since going behind, they have responded. Ferguson has driven one wide and Gravison has hit the side netting. And after completely dominating the opening 10 minutes, United haven't had it all their own way since then. Stoney's header. Ferguson's flick on. Gravison looking to feed off the flick. Unsworth. Ferguson again with the touch, cleared by Silvestre. What a good cushion pass there from Gary Neville for Scholes. Saha taking over. Now Keane. Saha. Strong challenge by Unsworth. Well, we had 5 goals in the game between these two on Boxing Day. It was around about now that Gary Neville scored an own goal to level it up at 1-1. Van Nistelrooy. Unsworth doing what the Everton fans are demanding, competing for the ball all the time. What's the ball forward like? Funny, Jeffers was trying to hold the line for as long as he could. Saha. Keane. Saha again. And Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! There it is! 100 goals for Manchester United for Ruud van Nistelrooy. Well, there was elements of scrappiness in the build-up, but when Stubbs couldn't clear, Van Nistelrooy made him and Everton pay. And having missed a great chance inside the opening 2 minutes to register 3 figures for United, he was not going to miss that one. It's a tight angle, but it nestles in the net. And it's his 20th goal of this season. And Sir Alex Ferguson can possibly sit back and relax a little bit more now. Ferguson for Everton. Well, what do you do in this situation? 2 down at home with just over a quarter of the game gone. And Sir Alex Ferguson's side are just not the sort that show any mercy. Neville for United, turning David Unsworth. Saha will try and box him in, try and force him to take a touch. Nicely putting it back towards his own penalty area. United don't really need too much help in doing that. Wayne Rooney watches with interest from the bench. Without a goal in his last 7 games, he may well have expected the axe to fall. I'm sure he'll get his chance before the afternoon is over. Gravison. Hibbert. This is Stubbs. He's got to travel a long way towards Pistone, but he's done well to nod it back in towards Ferguson. And United struggling to deal with it. Gary Neville conceding first corner to Everton. Quickly taken. This is Jeffers. Howard had to get down smartly. Hibbert. Ferguson's touch. Watson. Well, he has scored a hat-trick this season, Steve Watson. Against Leeds back in September, but no real power in that drive towards Tim Howard. Gravison. Brown beating Ferguson. Great control by Van Nistelrooy. Linking up with Saha. Now it's Fletcher taking over. Keane for Scholes. Back for Keane. Finding each other at will. Fletcher for Scholes. Fancies a drive here possibly. Instead picks out Saha. What a ball! What a goal by Manchester United! And with service like that, Louis Saha cannot stop scoring. A team goal if ever there was one. Passing the ball for fun here. Scholes, I thought he'd shoot, perhaps the Everton defenders did as well. They left Saha free. And again, it's a deadly, deadly finish from the Frenchman. Jeffers. This could be embarrassing. because United, when they attack Everton, looked like they could score at will. Don't forget, they missed 2 good chances before they took the lead. His sunglasses need to go a bit darker to block out this nightmare. We did see a magnificent comeback by Manchester City when they were 3 down earlier in the week in the FA Cup 3rd round, so I suppose we shouldn't write off Everton too early, but then again, this is the champions rather than Tottenham Hotspur. Another goal elsewhere in the Barclaycard English Premier League this afternoon at St James's. Newcastle won up over Leicester, Amiobi with it. Elsewhere, Bolton won up over Liverpool, Nicky Hunt. Spurs won up over Portsmouth, Jermaine Defoe. Here, United 3 up, and we've only just passed the half-hour mark. Kilbane. Eventually stopped by Gary Neville. Roy Keane. Saha pushing down for Neville. On for Fletcher. They've just run away from the Scotsman. Well, I suppose the Everton fans came here fearing the worst, given the recent history between these two. But little did they expect to be 3 down quite so early. Goals. On by Keane. Van Nistelrooy. Unsworth manages just to nudge it away. When they play this well, Manchester United brought the perfect championship team. Free-flowing, passing football. And a real cutting edge up front. Giggs showing real determination. Cross unable to pick out Van Nistelrooy, but they'll get another chance. Perhaps not immediately though. The rain has started to come down quite strongly now, as if the afternoon wasn't bad enough for Evertonians. Away by Keane. Ravison up with Saha back there. Well, this is a side to Louis Saha's game that isn't universally appreciated. Saw it a few times, well, more than a few times in his time at Fulham. He will get back and help out. Gravison. Hibbert offering some width. Toss cut out by O'Shea. Easily given away by Hibbert. And Sylvestre, despite being called to the floor by Gravison, still managed to find Roy Keane, but the free kick has been given anyway. Goals. Fletcher always an option on that right hand side. Stoney. Hurried clearance in the end. Ferguson getting to it ahead of Brown. Kilbane. I think he's won a corner, Kevin Kilbane. Going into this afternoon's games, Everton post the record of having won the most corners in the Premiership, but David Moyes, the manager, quick to point out that they don't capitalise sufficiently from those corner kicks. Now's as good a time as any to change that particular trend. Graveson's kick, and there is Saha again, just underlining what I was saying earlier. Not averse to coming back to help out. Punched away by Howard. Pistone has completely miscued that one. Jeffers. One back by Scholes. On for Saha, and the flag has stayed down again. Oh, well, that looked easier than the first goal he scored from a similar situation. I suppose this miss just proves he is human after all. Should have had a hat-trick inside 36 minutes, Louis Saha. Neatly done by Giggs. Kilbane just clipped. Newcastle have got a second against Leicester. Or rather, Leicester have scored an own goal at St James's Park. Jerry Taggart back in the team after a 2-month loan spell at First Division Stoke. Newcastle 2 up there as Howard comes to collect bravely and commandingly. And Roy Keane sets United on their way once more. Fletcher always the option to his right. Always in space, it seems. At the moment unable to deliver many telling balls. Scholes. Quick reverse for Keane. Despite being held by Jeffers, still comes away with it. Still finds Giggs. Sliding challenge by Hibbert. Brown. Well, it was the near intervention by Kilbane that put off Darren Fletcher. Gravesson just caught by Paul Scholes. Unsworth's kick. On by Ferguson. Away by Brown. Here's Ferguson again. And this kick was by Carsley. And this is Hibbert. And this is Gravesson. Everton looking for something before the break, which is some kind of morale booster. And it might fall for Kilbane. Well, it did run for him, but it just scuttled away from him at the final moment. Giggs. O'Shea, it's another of those patient build-ups by the champions. Scholes for Keane. Saha that's hugging the right touchline at the moment rather than Fletcher. As Fletcher's here. Now Saha started to make a run. That's who Fletcher is looking for. And Saha was looking for Van Nistelrooy. Nearly found him. No nonsense clearance by Gary Neville. Van Nistelrooy might just capitalise here on more defensive errors. Well, if he had his shooting boots on today, he, like Saha, could have had a hat-trick. Unsworth's error on this occasion, and that really should have been 4. Behind both Keane and Fletcher, who were too eager in the end. The rain has now been replaced by hail. Fletcher on for Van Nistelrooy. Unsworth just got a touch there. Not a back pass, of course, but just enough to take it away from the path of Van Nistelrooy and into the arms of Nigel Martin. A couple of other goals for you. Middlesbrough 0, Blackburn 1. John Stead, signed from 3rd Division Huddersfield on deadline day, has put Blackburn in front there. Could be a very important goal. Blackburn just above the drop zone. The same could be said of Portsmouth, who've just equalised at Tottenham. Isle Berkovic with it. 1-1 there. And here United almost in a canter again as they look for the 4th goal that both Saha and Van Nistelrooy should have provided for them earlier in this half. Giggs. And Van Nistelrooy just caught there as the ball was being centred. None too happy, the Dutchman. Felt that was done on purpose. We need to check the replay on that. David Unsworth is who he's speaking to. What was that for? You could clearly see Ruud van Nistelrooy asking. Just seemed to just catch Van Nistelrooy back of his right foot. Still wants some kind of explanation from David Unsworth. Best of friends now. Spurs back in front against Portsmouth. Robbie Keane. Tottenham 2, Portsmouth 1. Tottenham fans won't be resting easily at White Hart Lane until the final whistle goes there after what happened in midweek in the Cup. Jeffers, good feet. Kilbane to his left. Now the hail bouncing off the pitch. Kilbane away from Keane. Well to keep the ball in play as well. And the ricochet has fallen invitingly for Ryan Giggs and Manchester United. A wall of blue in front. Van Nistelrooy again beats the offside flag. Can't beat Tony Hibbert though. The Everton fans entering the spirit now, enjoying a bit of keep ball. Olé is the chant going around Goodison. Gravison. Pass in the target. Cut out by Silvestre. From Scholes to Fletcher. Giggs to his right. Scholes. Most unpleasant weather out there at the moment. This is Keane. O'Shea. Off Hibbert for a corner. Well, we've almost played the 45, 3 corners apiece, but all the goals have belonged to the visitors. 3-0, and it could and really should, given the customary deadliness of Messrs Saha and Van Nistelrooy, been about 6-0. It's no real exaggeration. Giggs with the corner. Carsley and Gravison making sure that the corner didn't bring a 4th goal. Just the minute of added time. Fletcher's cross. Saha's header. Not as far as Scholes. This is Keane. Saha and Van Nistelrooy both in the middle. Well, Roy Keane has scored 3 goals this season. Best return for some time. And it's only half-time. Watson. He's got 2 to beat. He's beaten the first. Just about beaten the second. And this is Gravison. Now it's Jeffers. Did well to fire in the cross. Carsley unable to get the touch at the near post, and that's enough of the first half. It's been a thrilling first half, dominated by the champions. In front after just 9 minutes through Louis Saha. He added a second on 29. In between, Ruud van Nistelrooy made it 2-0 on the day and notched up his 100th goal for Manchester United. The champions well in charge, well in command at the half-time break. It's almost damage limitation for Everton as they go into the half-time cup of tea. Welcome back to Goodison Park, where David Moyes is reading the changes at the break. You see that Gary Naismith has already gone on. Wayne Rooney making his way on. And Thomas Radzinski is the 3rd of those changes. We'll work out for you very soon exactly who's come off. You can see that Franny Jeffers was one of the 3 that's made way. So it's a new look Everton team for this second half. Quite what kind of second half we will get remains to be seen. Gary Naismith with an early touch. And here's Thomas Gravison. More of the same, possibly. That's anything to go by. Gary Naismith has dropped into the left-back position straight away. Wayne Rooney replacing Steve Watson. Sandro Pistoni making way for Gary Naismith. It looks as though certainly initially Wayne Rooney is playing on the right-hand side of the midfield. Carsley has moved into the centre alongside Gravison, with Radzinski alongside Duncan Ferguson. O'Shea, Saha away from Stubbs. Louis Saha for Manchester United took a deflection. That's behind for an early second half corner for Manchester United rather than an early goal, but easily away from Stubbs again despite the arm wrestling. Unsworth's deflection sufficient to bring United a corner. Fletcher to take. Away by Gravison, but Saha to help it back in. Quite know what Fletcher was trying to do there. Roy Keane equally puzzled. Rooney picking out Kilbane, on for Naismith, placed by Neville. Kilbane, Naismith again. This is Gravison. Stubbs, on for Hibbert. Carsley closed down quickly by O'Shea, but he's worked it through for Hibbert. Now Gravison. Ferguson, unable to help it into the path of Kilbane. Scholes. A whistle and a flag. Bring whistles of derision from the Everton fans. Saha. Scholes quickly on for Van Nistelrooy. At an awkward height though. Hibbert. This time it's United's turn to appeal in vain for an offside flag. O'Shea got himself in a right tangle. Still thinking about that, I think, when Radzinski miscued his cross. So Everton get the benefit of an early second half corner. Naismith across the take. Unsworth in the 6-yard box. Ferguson got a touch, and the goal is scored by David Unsworth. Came up from the back to very good effect. Well, we did have a recovery to rival all recoveries on Wednesday at White Hart Lane. Ferguson's flick on, and Unsworth with a diving header at the far post. His first goal since the sunshine of August. That's what Ferguson's in the side for, to make a menace of himself in the air. And Unsworth it is that capitalises. Some hope for David Moyes, possibly. There's the goal scorer. Looking for Ferguson. And O'Shea a little bit more alert than he was a minute ago when he conceded that unnecessary corner. Costly corner it proved to be for Manchester United. In terms of conceding a goal rather than necessarily the outcome of the game. Gravison, Kilbane, Scholes, attentions too physical for referee Neil Barry. Sylvester. Naismith for Everton. Radzinski. Always got away from Neville. Keane across for United. Still Radzinski battling. Gravison was too slow, unaware that Scholes was behind him. Now it's Giggs for Manchester United. Saha is a good 2 or 3 yards offside on that occasion. Naismith. It's a little bit short, but Martin will get to it way ahead of Van Nistelrooy. Good flick on by Radzinski. Ground does enough to get it away from Ferguson. Scholes likewise away from Carsley. O'Shea finding Saha. Keane. Scholes. Van Nistelrooy, what a brilliant turn, easily away from Unsworth. Ruud van Nistelrooy for Manchester United. Naismith did enough in front of him, blocked that left-hand post. United have to settle for another corner. Just glided away from Unsworth. Watch here, Naismith stayed close, got him the tackle. Giggs with the corner. Everton clear. Razinski only as far as Fletcher though. And now it's Sylvestre. Gary Neville. Gravison with the composure. Liverpool have equalised at the Reebok Stadium. Sami Hyypiä with it. Bolton 1, Liverpool 1. Here, 8 gone in the second half. And Everton have 1 back. This is Scholes. Driven across. Oh, Van Nistelrooy close to getting a touch back post. This wasn't a shot, it was a cross. It was meant to be difficult for the defenders, it was. Van Nistelrooy almost got that. Rooney, away from Sylvestre. This is Hibbert. Ferguson in the middle. Almost reached him as well. Saha, away from Gravison. On for Scholes. Van Nistelrooy ahead of him. And this is Giggs. Keane to his left. Pass won't quite reach him. The ricochet almost fell invitingly for United. Well, then it's the pace of Razinski against the cover of Sylvestre. Ferguson, now Kilbane, on towards Rooney. Just beyond Razinski, having quite reached Kilbane as well. Well, Everton making a real game of it now. And were they to get another one, we'd really have a game on our hands. Still sense there's more goals to come from United. That's Rooney's delicate chip. Ferguson with the overhead, almost took Kilbane's eye off the ball, and behind him was Razinski. Unsworth. Naismith. Kilbane. Rooney. 3 around him. Comes away with the ball. Delicious ball too for Razinski. Did that strike the arm of John O'Shea? Well, that's what the Everton fans are appealing for. The linesman in this half of the pitch is on this side of the field. But that looks to me as though it struck the back of the right hand. The last corner brought a goal for Everton, scored by that man. Naismith's delivery. Ferguson couldn't quite climb. Saha clears. Carsley does well. Naismith again with the centre. This one's deeper. Ferguson up there. Howard out to collect. Van Nistelrooy has left Hibbert on his backside. This is Fletcher. Now Scholes. Saha, O'Shea to his left in space. It's Keane, in fact. That's O'Shea. Cleared by Hibbert. Keane again. Scholes. Now Neville. Cleared by Stubbs. It'll still fall to Roy Keane. Everton sitting deep on the edge of their own penalty area. Scholes probing. And the shot came in. That was high and handsome by O'Shea, but it clearly took a deflection as well, so another United corner. Racking them up in this second half. Everton need to keep them out if they're to have any chance of completing a remarkable recovery. Fletcher's kick. Keane at the near post has got the touch. That's a shocking clearance with so much time. Stubbs should have done much better. Neville. Helsinki almost robbed him. I think he'll be that concerned still, Sir Alex Ferguson. But as I said earlier, another goal for Everton. And they'll certainly start to believe a bit more. Those other goals elsewhere in the Barclaycard English Premier League this afternoon. Then Aston Villa 1-up over Leeds, Bolton 1-1 with Liverpool, Blackburn 1-up away at Middlesbrough, Newcastle 2-up over Leicester, Spurs 2-1-up over Portsmouth. Here comes the rain again. Here comes Rooney again. Naismith. Trying to get away from Fletcher. Whipped in by Kilbane. Away by Brown. And Keane has time to collect it and calmly play it out towards Giggs. Newcastle have just got a third at home to Leicester. Jermaine Genius with that goal. Leicester having been hit for 5 last week. 3 down already this afternoon. And Villa are now 2-up over Leeds. Ronnie Johnson with the second goal of the day for Aston Villa. This after Pablo Wangel put them in front on the stroke of half-time from the penalty spot. Kilbane. Trying to get away from Fletcher. Well, the goals are going in all around the country right now. Bolton have got a second against Liverpool. Yuri Djorkaeff with it. Bolton back in front at the Reebok. If they do win that game, by the way, they'll go above Liverpool in the table. This is Kilbane. Rooney tells him where to put it. That's where it is. Takes on and beats Brown. Wayne Rooney. Good stop by Howard at his near post with his right leg. Rooney close to scoring. Rooney close to reducing the deficit. Everton have their tails up, and at the moment United looking pretty ordinary. Level on the goal attempts. Everton ahead on shots on target, but it's United who lead. Rooney. Gravison. Rooney again. Might be a little bit too far for Carsley. Well, he'll appeal for the corner, as well he might. Wayne Rooney has only scored 4 goals in the Premiership this season. Close to a 5th here. Near post drive. And Howard's trailing right leg was the one that blocked it. Skids away from Van Nistelrooy on this increasingly greasy surface at Goodison. The hail is back. Rooney. Sylvester doing enough on this occasion. This is Fletcher. Now Scholes. Neville for Saha. Fletcher and Naismith, Scottish international teammates. O'Shea. Giggs. Saha. Unsworth strongly in. Everton just caught. Neil Barry was well placed. I thought he was initially letting that go for advantage. O'Shea's centre. Naismith underneath. Keane. Neville. Fletcher to his right. Here is Darren Fletcher. Pulls it back. What a good block that one was. Van Nistelrooy with the drive. It was Stubbs that got in the way. Another goal for United and surely it would be game over, but if Everton score next, who knows what might happen. Gravison, Ferguson, that's too short. Sylvester to carry it away from Manchester United. Everton have committed bodies forward. Scholes. Fletcher. Neville. Forced to fire it over early. Cleared by Unsworth. Rooney battling with Brown. It's a heavy first touch by Fletcher. The second one wasn't much better. This is Wayne Rooney for Everton. Great save by Howard. Twice he's been forced into action by the 18-year-old. Fletcher made a mess of it, and Rooney nearly made him pay. It's a strong hand by Tim Howard. Naismith's corner. Ferguson is in there! Duncan Ferguson for Everton! It's 3-2, it's game on! Goodison believes the comeback is on! It's another right-wing corner. Ferguson again, the men is strong enough to hold off O'Shea. And their header accurate enough to beat Tim Howard. I think that came off O'Shea. That's probably why Ferguson wasn't celebrating with too much vigour. But it was his presence that put off O'Shea sufficiently. And it's 3-2. And Ferguson is the man who David Moyes and the Everton fans are more than willing to congratulate. Who would have thought this at half-time? Scholes, just caught by Unsworth. Well, Gary Neville scored an own goal at Old Trafford on Boxing Day in the game between these two. And I think that John O'Shea has just done likewise. Same score at the moment, but you wouldn't back on it finishing 3-2 this afternoon, would you? Louis Saha scored with a free kick last week. It's Giggs this afternoon. And it's a straightforward stop for Nigel Martin. Suddenly, there's one heck of an atmosphere here at Goodison. Rooney being held by his England teammate Gary Neville, who does not agree. triple substitution is working so far. 2 goals back. Can they get a third? Naismith. Ferguson's in there again! The thing is, United know what's coming, they just can't deal with it. In between Sylvester and Brown again. This time can't control the header. Again, there's another look at that goal, and I think it came off the side of John O'Shea's head, as I've been saying. I think Ferguson put him off, but I think it came off his head. Oh, here's Van Nistelrooy! Martin smartly out at his feet to prevent a clear-sighted goal, and Stubbs gets away with it. Naismith. Gravison for Everton. Rooney. Carsley. Cleared by O'Shea. Just hacked away. Stubbs back there again. Van Nistelrooy on his shoulder. Stubbs and Unsworth still look like they're liable to make errors at the back for Everton, but United really haven't pressed them in this second half. Everton doing all the pressurising. Steven Gerrard has just equalised for Liverpool, second equaliser for them of the day. Bolton 2, Liverpool 2. The whistle has gone. Neither of those two have heard it as yet. Ferguson has just been penalised for pushing O'Shea. Don't think he agrees. 20 minutes to go. It's the Everton fans singing, the United fans biting their fingernails. Saha down for Van Nistelrooy. Lee Carsley strongly in. Unsworth, who started the Everton fight back. Looking for Ferguson, who continued it. Looking for Rooney. And Rooney, it's a tight angle. And again, Howard has to make a save. Brown slipped, and Rooney knew it was tight, and Howard knew he had to get back. Fourth Everton corner of the second half. 2 of the preceding 3 have led to goals. Naismith to whip it in. It's a poor delivery for once. Oh, a good throw by Howard, though. Almost invited Everton back in. Rooney trying to get away from Fletcher. Hasn't lost him yet. Gets away from Keane, but gives it to Saha. Manchester United will be making a change soon. Quinton Fortune ready to come on as Saha looks for Van Nistelrooy. Everton want to keep up the tempo, want to keep the pressure on Manchester United, no doubt about it. Their defence is creaking. Radzinski tussling with O'Shea, who goes to ground theatrically. Radzinski, here's Carsley, unable to put it back into the path of Ferguson. It's all Everton at the moment. Who would have thought this at half-time? This time the wayward ball forward is from Gravison. Hibbert to keep the pressure on. Here is Gravison once more. Cleared by Brown. And now Fletcher for Manchester United. Portsmouth have equalised again at White Hart Lane. Romana Loa, who's joined their club from Newcastle on a 3-month loan with their second equaliser. Berkovic got the first. Defoe and Keane for Tottenham. Here's that change. Quinton Fortune, the South African international, replacing Louis Saha. Already 3 goals in a United shirt for Louis Saha. But really could have had a hat-trick this afternoon in the first half that now seems a long, long time away. 17 minutes to go. Neville's free kick. Van Nistelrooy couldn't get up in the end. Should have enjoyed it. Should be enjoying watching Wayne Rooney at the moment. Rooney, Radzinski taking over. On for Naismith. Everton up full pelt. Radzinski will not reach that though. He's quick, but not that quick. Well, there have been question marks about Manchester United's defence, or whether or not Sir Alex Ferguson should have gone out and strengthened it during the transfer window, given the long-term absence of Rio Ferdinand. Well, when Everton have asked questions, it's been found wanting. Kilbane fouled. Everton free kick. Guess who's the target? There he is, just in your picture at the far side. Duncan Ferguson, Gravison to whip it in. And it's a goal! It's Kevin Kilbane! It's 3-3! It's a remarkable recovery by Everton! Goodison Park is rocking! So too Manchester United. Another dead ball brings another goal. They're all watching Ferguson, and Kilbane gets in, and it's 3-3. Manchester United about to make another change. Cristiano Ronaldo is about to be brought on, but he's hardly likely to stiffen up that leaky defence, is he? What a comeback. With all due respect to Manchester City, it's one thing to do it against Tottenham Hotspur in the FA Cup, it's quite another to do it against the champions in the Premiership. But it's not over yet. Everton will fancy themselves to go on and win this game because United are all over the place at the moment. Who would have thought of saying that at half-time? Keane to biting with the tackle. Van Nistelrooy gigs ahead, he won't get through that Everton sandwich. Stubbs and Unsworth holding him off. Who would have thought it? The belief is back on the Goodison terraces. Ferguson's flick. Rooney unable to gather. Giggs. It's Kilbane that stayed down. Giggs on his feet. In the meantime, it's Fortune. O'Shea to his left. It's a little bit untidy by Fortune. Kilbane. Too slow. Van Nistelrooy on for Giggs. Giggs for Manchester United. And Unsworth helped out by Naismith, doing enough for Everton. Suddenly the men in blue have supreme confidence and supreme belief. It's Hibbert driving them forwards. It's Rooney taking over. Kilbane who got the equaliser. Gravison for Naismith. Strongly away by Brown. On for Giggs. Giggs for Manchester United. Van Nistelrooy hovering at the far post. Not hovering forward enough. It's a cracking game here. It's not a bad one at White Hart Lane either. Robbie Keane has just got his second of the day. Tottenham in front for the third time. Tottenham 3, Portsmouth 2. Ronaldo is coming on for the last 11 and a half minutes. Even he's getting caught up in all the excitement. Ah, that's why he's sitting next to the Everton chairman, Bill Kenwright. I think it'll be Fletcher making way. We'll wait to see confirmation though, as Fletcher loses it to Ferguson. And here's Rooney. It's set up for Rooney, isn't it, to score the winner. Hibbert. Everton fans mocking him for passing the ball backwards. Gravison. Neville to clear. It's Radzinski. It's popped away in the end. A straying boot of Wes Brown. United are hanging on at the moment. And it's they who are desperate to get on reinforcements. It's a fresh pair of legs. It's Ronaldo for Fletcher. As we thought, a right winger for a right winger when your defence is creaking. But in his selection today, Alex Ferguson only had Quinton Fortune as a kind of defender, although even he prefers to play in midfield. Kilbane, Naismith. All the noise, not surprisingly, coming from the Everton fans. It's been a thrilling game, and thankfully we still have 10 minutes left. 10 minutes for either team to grab a winner. Graveson's throw. Howard able to gather. Keane. Neville. Ronaldo's first touch. He bamboozled Everton in the game at Old Trafford on Boxing Day. But Naismith has had a good game since coming on at the break. Provided the two corners that led to Everton's first and second goals. And has bombed forwards to good effect on every given opportunity. Neville has found Giggs. Everton mustn't give it away now. Giggs with a centre. It's cleared, but it's a corner. Well, Giggs thought it was a corner. Throw-in has been given, though. Scholes. Keane fighting. Get another bite here, and it's Fortune for Manchester United. His last goal came against Everton, but over 2.5 years ago. News from St James's Park is that Les Ferdinand has scored on his return there for Leicester, but they trail 3-1. David Moyes urging his players to get forward and win this game. Their love of Everton now in no doubt at all. Ferguson's flick, Radzinski for Rooney. Naismith. Kilbane. He's got to beat Neville. Fires over the centre, headed away by O'Shea. Fortune. Now it's United's turn to go probing for a goal. They won't do it with passes like that. Unsworth. Kilbane. Showed too much of it to Neville. On by Naismith. Ferguson. Down for Rooney. Away from Brown. Wayne Rooney for Everton. Right across the face of the 6-yard box. Too far ahead of Ferguson. Not far enough for Radzinski. What a chance that was. But here come United with Giggs. Looking for Van Nistelrooy. Scholes to his right. Oh, couldn't release the ball quickly enough. Ronaldo instead. Strikes the back of Gary Naismith. Ronaldo. Naismith again in there. Tigerishly for Everton. O'Shea. Ronaldo. Keane has been screaming for the ball for a good 20 seconds. He's finally got it. Ronaldo once more. What's the movement like ahead of him? He's going to go himself. It would be a brave man that would predict the outcome of this one. Even with just 6 minutes to go of this Barclaycard English Premier League game, you do not know which way it's going to go. Carsley and Ferguson got in each other's way, and it's Ronaldo for Manchester United. Giggs and Van Nistelrooy ahead of him, and it might fall for Giggs. It almost did. Oh, Naismith again showing more appetite than Ronaldo. Gravison for Everton. Ferguson. Hibbert. Van Nistelrooy after him. And just caught him as the ball was moving forward. No yellow card as yet to either team, and I don't think that one will bring the first. It's been again played in the right spirit. No nastiness at all. Well, it's pretty obvious where this one's going to go. Launch it into the penalty area. That's the instruction from David Moyes to Alan Stubbs. He's the target. Can they get a fourth goal? It's beyond Ferguson. It's cleared by Neville. And it's Ronaldo for Keane. Can United get a fourth goal? Scholes. Fortune to his left. Instead it's Ronaldo. Scholes is square and unmarked to his left. This is Paul Scholes! Good save, Martin! And quickly up onto his feet to deny Giggs the chance to knock home the rebound. Scholes found a bit of room, unleashed the shot. It bounced awkwardly in front of Martin. And it needed the save. Look at that, goal attempts. 35 between them. 17 of those on target and 6 goals. It might not have been the best game for the purists, but for those of you that like thrills and spills, we've had plenty in here. Might be another one. Giggs, oh, his control let him down. Is that the rustiness of 3 games out of action? Or is it just tired legs? Neville wants Howard to come and gather. And the American eventually obliges. O'Shea. Everton have been waiting since 1995 to beat Manchester United. This would be one hell of a way to do it. Scholes. United also probing, still looking for the win. Those 2 extra points between a win and a draw could prove so vital in the final analysis. Gary Neville, Keane's made a run ahead of him. Here is Keane now, surrounded by blue shirts, will settle for the corner. Two and a half minutes left. 2 balls on the pitch. Ronaldo has to get rid of one first before he can take the corner. Not the best of deliveries, easily cleared by Gravison at the near post. Fortune with the throw. This is Gary Neville. Fortune once more. Everton holding off the challenge. Scholes on for Neville. Ronaldo to tease over the centre. Van Nistelrooy! 4-3 United, 2 minutes from time. And United back from the death to win it surely, right at the death. He might get in trouble for his jubilant celebrations in front of the Everton fans. I don't think he minds too much here. What a ball from Ronaldo. Everton, having fought their way back, went to sleep. And Van Nistelrooy gets his second of the day and his 101st for Manchester United. And has that finally killed off Everton. Ronaldo caught by Gravison. He'll settle for that. What must be going through his mind? David Moyes has just seen his team come back from being 3 down to level at 3-3, and then a momentary lapse of concentration right at the death, and they're now facing defeat again. Gravison is being booked, but you may also have seen 1 or 2 items come from the terraces here towards Ronaldo and Ruud van Nistelrooy. It will be a shame if such incidents get the headlines tomorrow rather than the thrilling game we've been witnessing. We've played the 90, and it's Paul Scholes for Manchester United. Roy Keane. Scholes took his eye off it. Ferguson just clipped by Scholes. Two minutes of added time. 2 minutes for Everton to save their skin again. Surely United aren't going to throw this lead away. Gravison confirmation there that he was booked for tripping Ronaldo. The only yellow card of the afternoon, in a thrilling afternoon. Cleared by O'Shea. Only as far as Naismith. Radzinski, there might still be time! Oh! How on earth did that one not go in? Wayne Rooney of all people! Oh dear, Radzinski fired it in. Might have been a question over offside. It wouldn't have mattered because the flag wasn't up. Had that one gone the right side of the post, it would have been 4-4. I don't think they're going to get a good chance as that now. I'm sure United can keep ball for 30 more seconds. Perhaps even better. This is Giggs. Ronaldo close to him. Giggs instead has looked for and has found Quinton Fortune. Just about keeping the football now for Manchester United. Roy Keane. Ronaldo. Keen for Scholes. And now Fortune. And that's it. The final whistle goes. What a game at Goodison Park. A 7-goal thriller if ever there was one. United 3-0 up at half-time. Everton looked dead and buried. But what a comeback through goals from Unsworth, Ferguson, possibly an O'Shea own goal, but Kilbane made it 3-3, and then with just a minute to go, Ruud van Nistelrooy with his second of the day makes sure of 3 more points for Manchester United, and Wayne Rooney there could have equalised with almost the final kick. The final score at Goodison, Everton 3, Manchester United 4.